What's up, YouTube? This is Scaff HD here, bringing you guys this gameplay commentary. And guess what? We're playing Advanced Warfare. The new game that just came out is actually day 1 release day is today, but I actually got it on day 0 release, which was yesterday. And I started playing it at midnight my time, which was midnight Eastern time. And when I started playing with it, I started doing good. And then I started going downhill and downhill. And about midday yesterday, I played a little bit up until the wee early parts of the morning. Took like a little tiny nap, played a little bit more, took another little nap, played a little bit more, and I was just getting frustrated and frustrated and frustrated. By the way, for the guys that haven't got the game, I definitely suggest you guys get it. It's not a bad game at all. I'm actually really starting to enjoy it. The story I'm telling you guys right now is my not enjoying it, or me getting really frustrated with it. A lot of things I find different on this game. This game is definitely a different game compared to other Call of Duties. They did a lot different, like, mechanics and everything. They had all this jumping and boosting and sliding right, sliding left, jumping up a million feet in the air. You know, it's just it's really a lot to take in and get used to compared to other Call of Duty games. The color scheme on it is awesome. Like, you could really pick out people. There's a couple maps that are kind of poor. The color scheme isn't that good, but for the most part, you could really pick out some people. But anyways, so yesterday I was playing the game and I found myself getting shot in the back a lot, and just getting killed like so fast, and people just jumping all around me, and I'm stuck in 2D, you know, Black Ops 2 Ghost style, where you just want to run on the ground. But you're gonna have to get used to the mechanics here. It's a really interesting game comparisons to old games. My message today is basically try not to get frustrated. I found myself getting really frustrated, and I almost wanted to go back and play Ghost. Like, yeah, but that's not really gonna happen at all. But I found myself getting really frustrated, and I just want to tell you guys, for those of you who might be picking up the game here soon or haven't picked it up, or for those of you who have picked it up and are frustrated, just try not to be. It's going to take time. You're going to need to practice. You're going to need to get out there and do it. You know, keep on playing the game. Get used to it. Get used to playing it. You know, it's not going to come to you automatically. It's not some old Call of Duty. You know, you find it's kind of funny, like all the good Call of Duty players, like players that basically have been playing for seasons and seasons of Call of Duty. You know what I mean? They seem to have trouble with it. That's because they're stuck in this mindset of, this is how we play Call of Duty. Now we have this, which is different. It's a lot different from the Call of Duty we all know and love. And this game, I think, is going to be enjoyable and going to be a great game. One thing that I think they need to fix right off the bat is the connection. Connection seems really bad in this game. I seem to look at my screen or bring up the scoreboard, and I'll see that I'm 1-barring or 2-barring a lot in this game. And the whole lobby is. It's probably just because they just got everything up and going. Hopefully they'll be fixing it. I could tell you, with all the bad lobbies I've gotten, I'm going to say they don't have dedicated servers. I mean, I haven't looked into it personally, but I looked down, I looked at the connections, and to me there's no way that they have dedicated servers. Now, for granted, I will throw in the fact that on Black Ops 2, when you were 1-barring, you noticed it. Like, you lagged totally, like just lagged out constantly. On this game, you can 1-bar and you can play a decent game. I think it just has more to do with, how everybody's picking you up per se, or how the lobby's picking everybody up. I don't think it has much to do with, like, of course it does have a lot to do with lag, but I don't think it affects as high a scale as Black Ops 2. Like, maybe a 1-bar in Advanced Warfare would be like a 2-bar, 3-bar in Black Ops 2. That's what I'm trying to say. So I hope they get that fixed and figured out. I really don't want to play on bad connections. Another thing that I find that they need to fix is the submachine gun class the submachine gun class is non-existent. I mean, it's so hard to get kills with the submachine guns because most of your gunfights are long range, and when you shoot marshmallows at people, it's not going to work out very good. Most of my gunfights have been to medium to long ranges, especially with all this room to jump. I mean, people are up everywhere, you know, down around the corner. You know, you find yourself with the submachine gun, you find yourself in unfair gunfights a lot. So the only thing I could say about it is you need to buff the submachine guns. It's going to be like another class of assault rifles, basically. Like, that's how bad the submachine guns are. They need buffed. Or wait, buffed. Yeah, they need buffed big time. I don't feel like they're even part of this game at this point. You know, they're not very good at all. I would not suggest using one. Another thing that frustrates me is I hope they bring more guns into the game. They have 6 assault rifles right now, and out of the assault rifles, 3 of them for me are usable. The MK is a single shot, which, yeah, that's cool, but I really don't want to use a single shot. And 2 of them are 4 burst. Well, one's a 4 round burst gun, and the other one's a 3 round burst gun. If you don't have a trigger finger, or if you don't like using burst or single shot weapons, your class set is only down to 3. You got the BAL, you got the AK, and you got the HBR, I believe it is, HBRA or something like that. And that's the only guns. Like, for me, that's the only guns I'm going to use right now, because the submachine gun class sucks, and you got too many 4 round or burst guns in the assault rifle class. And sniper rifles, yes, I probably will use a little bit of sniper rifles later on, but for now I'm not going to use them. So everything else doesn't look very viable. But those are my griefs against the game. But I think this is going to be an excellent game come here in the future, and I'm actually, after getting a little bit of rest, I'm actually enjoying it. Anyways, guys, if you guys like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, this is Scaff, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.